the other way. Good, let's roll up together, shall we? Sorry, just hydrating. Welcome YouTube audience around the world. Good to see everybody. All 8 billion of you happy subscribers. We've already filled up the entire earth. Everyone subscribed. So now we're working on the other planets in the solar system. And then my Bay Area friends, good to see you guys. Very nice turnout. Anyway, in the Bay Area of California, Northern California, it's exceedingly hot today, almost 100 degrees. Yin yoga, yin means cool. That's one of its definitions. Feminine, cool, darker, more relaxed. Yang yoga is active and hot. So on a day like this, we're gonna get out our cool blue cloud cushions and do some good joint juice, restorative, and yin yoga. Welcome aboard. If you're brand new, first time ever, why not just like before you watch? Because then you'll like whether you like it or not. Anyway, welcome. My name is Greg. I got my cat. He's black and he's passed out. One, just join in the movement. I got my lights dimmed a little bit, got the AC on. It's doing its best. 6, 7, 8, other way. Anyway, I went out into the teeth of it today and played golf, 96-degree golf. That was only 9 holes though. I decided to be nice to myself. 6, 7, 8. Good job. By the way, if you're new to yoga, this is the place to hang out because we're fun-loving, non-judgmental, we're very encouraging, and we're all inclusive. Everybody can find something to do, and 90% of this is just following along, doing the best you can. 10% is the form, and 5% is the math. And out. Welcome, Bay Area friends. Good to see you. Oh, by the way, Bay Area friends, I am not here next week. Monday and Thursday, the 2 Zoom classes. I'm in Folsom, California, where it's really cool, for drum camp. So next Monday, the 15th, next Thursday, the 18th, I am not doing Zoom classes. I'm taking a very rare week off for the first time in 6 years. All right, head, 1, 2. I'm back the following week for all of my public classes, all of my Zoom classes, all of my meditation classes. I'm still doing my morning meditation at 7 a.m. If you're not meditating with us at 7 a.m., why not? It's a great group. Other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, we're getting in the flow now. Good, just please relax your head down for 20 seconds. Let the weight of your hot, overused brain relax the back of your neck. Stop thinking. Just be the miracle of being. Good job. World's easiest twist. Just inhale up and be a cactus. Turn left and relax your hands. Simple yin twist. Right hand, left knee, left arm helping out behind. None of these movements are terribly special on their own. If you put them in a sequence and do it with other like-minded friends in a group, then it becomes, well, I'd use the word magic, but it's not magic. It's supernatural, though. It transcends the bondage of the mundane. Good job. That's a nice twist on that side. How about let's switch the cross of our legs. By the way, I'm on a blue cushion. If you're watching for the first time, go in your bedroom, move the cat and the dog and the mate off of the bed. Go ahead and do this on your bed. It's so good for your joints. Most of us are 45 years old plus, and we're restoring and bringing regeneration to our joints. Cactus, turn right, relax hands, simple twist. If you want something really complicated, if you want to put your feet behind your head, go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you. I just want to do some yin quiet yoga. Inhale. Good. Come on out. Now, since it is Yin Thursday, we do have time. I'm going to, this one takes a while, right fingers back left corner of my freshly shorn head. I'm going to tilt my head to the right and then drop my chin. And for 30 seconds, I'm just going to let from the base of the left side of my neck all the way underneath my left shoulder blade, open and release and relax. Maybe this will prevent a migraine headache. Give time. Relax your mouth, your jaw, lips. Good, gently release that. Usually 3 clicks brings it back up. 2, 3. Left finger's back right corner. First I tilt, then I drop. Then I tilt, then I drop, then I tilt, then I drop. I really want to relax, well, both shoulders, but you really don't want this right shoulder pinched up. Let it go. Close your eyes. Peace be with you. It's nice to take a little time, isn't it? Good job. Okay, head back up. Now, I'm going to back up a little bit. If you're one of my new friends, Crispy in Cleveland, tight in Tennessee, and you can't lean forward enough to get your hands down, then I wouldn't do this way. But my friends in the Bay Area, they'll externally rotate thumbs to the outside and dorsiflex their wrists like this. But if you're new, same thing, just put your hands behind you and let your elbows bend backwards. You'll get the same stretch. This is really sensitive and dicey for new friends. They have no idea how congealed and congested their wrists and forearms have become, but when they start to open up again, you realize the freedom and the joy and the liberation of your hands. Don't forget to drop your chin, relax your neck. Good, very nice. Now, we want to get the other flexion as well. We want to get this. So first we'll go like this, right? This is a good movement, good for your torso. All these movements are simple, standard human range of motion. They're all good. Put them together in a sequence with friends around the world and their magic. Good. Now in. See that? Out. In. It's a cool movement, isn't it? Can you still got the full 360 degrees or more? If you're brand new, you don't, but you're going to reclaim it over time. Good. Now bring your feet together if you can. Arms out, arms behind your back. Bring your hands up. And the first little milestone is getting the back of your hands inside of your armpits. That delivers a pretty frisky palmar flexion of your wrist. If you're not used to it, this is gonna be plenty. Elbows inside your knees, and then push your knees together. Now, based on your skeletal construction, the shape of the insertion of your joints, a host of things, even the shape of your bones, some people can push their elbows all the way in together. That would break my wrists, and I don't want to do that. Good job. Now I'm just going to relax my legs out. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I do the aggressive yoga, the frisky yoga, I do this 3 times faster. 6, 7, 8. It's Thursday. It's hot. 3, 4. It's a cool looking movement, isn't it? 6, 7, 8. Shake it out. This is good for arthritis and rheumatism. We don't want that. Just because people have that doesn't mean that they needed to have it. Up and downs. My wrists are sore. 2 hours of drumming, 4 hours of golfing. Cup your hands at your heart. Be grateful that you can be that active in life. I'm 69 and I'm pretty damn frisky. I'm nowhere near retiring. I'll never retire. I just want to, this is what I love to do. If I retired, I'd keep doing exactly the same thing. Okie doke, let's chant Om together around the world. Big inhale. Okay, if you're a praying person, great. If not, perfectly fine. Just hands to the heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. Let's bless the planet with thoughts of peace, kindness, tolerance. Okie doke. Now, something for our feet. Left leg out, right ankle over. This gives me access to my foot. If you can also do this and still have access to your foot, that's great. If you can't, don't even think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. This really is self-care. Taking care of our bodies. They do so much for us, and a lot of us don't treat our body very well or haven't in the past, but we're trying now. Better diet, better sleep, better breathing, better movement, better meditation, better thinking. Good job. Now, this is fine. This is great, in fact. And if the right one folds under, that's groovy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Okay. I cannot recommend yoga blocks enough. You can go on Amazon right now and get a set and probably have them delivered by tonight, no later than tomorrow, obviously, if you're a Prime member. But the reason I like yoga blocks, especially for yin yoga, is that it gives us an opportunity to do a yin seated forward fold. And by that, I mean my legs are crossed. And I understand if you're new, your knees are up and you can't even get forward of the midline of your spine. So it's going to take some time. Do the rest of these movements. This will start to open up. But I'm hoping we might be able to get to this. Now my hips and my knees can sink into the cushion. My head can relax into the blocks. There are options. I could make that a little lot taller. I could make it smaller. I could remove it altogether, but then it wouldn't be yin yoga anymore. So find what works for you, and we're going to do a seated forward fold for about a minute. Something happens at a minute that won't happen if you only do it for 10 seconds. No rush. It's hot Thursday. We're doing cool yin yoga. Drop your elbows, relax your shoulders. As you relax more, you'll probably be able to push the blocks more forward. This exerts a nice stimulation of your third eye, the nerve that runs straight through the center of your forehead. All right, next inhale, come on up. Obviously, when our legs are crossed, there's the other way. So we want to bring some degree of symmetry, balance to the movement. So I switch the cross. Now I'm more open. My body is released. I move my blocks down one size, and we bliss out with a minute of yin seated forward fold. If you don't have blocks, just use your hands. Use it. Put a couple big pillows here, or sit up on top of a blanket. Whatever helps you. You're going to have to get creative and find a way to allow yourself to relax into these movements. So part of that's on me. I give lots of options. Part of that is on you to use your creativity, your imagination, and your trial and error. Now I'm going to roll my forehead out left and right. If that makes sense to you, it'll make sense to you. It's kind of nice. It's like a forehead massage. Stretches my neck. Okay, friends, next inhale, come on up. Golly, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I really enjoy that movement. I really enjoy yoga. Yoga is a gift straight from God, no doubt about it. For me, that's how I would say it. Okay, now we are going to This will probably be the most vigorous sequence, and it's not going to be that vigorous, but this one's crucial for me. And I think it's a brilliant movement for friends is cats and cows. We're going to go through this sequence that gets all the primary muscle chains in our body. I watch all the YouTubes, I watch all the big influencers. I know the movements and I know how to translate them for people that are like 45 plus. Cats and cows, essential. Two more. If all you did once a day was a set of cats and cows, your body would be cheering. Now, here's, I guess, is the part that I would call possibly vigorous. I walk forward, my knees are hip distance apart, fold my tippies under, and the most important of all poses, squat. Now, if you've been watching for the first time and you've been able to follow along and you can't squat, no squawking, no complaining, just now you know that squatting is part of it. How do you squat if you can't squat? Well, you lie on your back and you pull your knees into your chest with a big pillow underneath your neck. And it's the same as squatting, but it's on your back. Some use their hands to stabilize, take some weight out of the feet and ankles. When the feet and ankles can take the weight, then you do malasana and you bring your hands into prayer. Why is this one of the top poses? It's dynamic. It gets everything. It's super efficient. You get the most bang for your buck. If you can stay in it for a while, it'll go very, very deep. Shins, calves, ankles. A lot of stuff going on down there. Good. Now, this is challenging for many friends older than 50, and that's hands behind and just dropping softly onto your butt. That's why this cushion really helps. Then, because our legs were all bent up, we're going to push out and really straighten. And then I'm going to push into my hands rather than being collapsed with my chest. I'm sitting much more upright. My chest is out, arms are up. This is a good yoga pose here. Now, if you're new, it looks more like this and you're shaking. After a while, you're going to be able to stretch out. Maybe even your heels will lift. Your chest is forward. Maybe you can lace your hands behind your head and pull your shoulder blades back and stretch your chest forward. Maybe you can broaden your toes open. Maybe you could do integral calculus. Maybe we should do a differential equation. Maybe not. Good. Now here's the next key movement. Hands back here, and the counter to everything, tabletop pose. Again, these are 5 or 6 of the most critical, important movements of all movements. If you can barely lift, barely lift. It's okay, we're friends here. Good. Now sink down. Now, here's a good one. Pull your feet and knees in as far as you can. How can you pull your heels all the way into your bottom like a little kid? Or is your belly in the way? Now, wrap around your knees and just hug yourself into the tightest little cannonball that you can. It's almost pool season. You want to go over to your neighbor's pool during a pool party and just cannonball right into the center. This is about as much as I can squeeze. It's not bad. Little kids can squeeze really tight, but if you're tight in Tennessee or crispy in Cleveland, you can barely get yourself into a little ball anymore. But this will really help you out. Good. Now, here's the next part of this phase. I release my knees. I get my hands behind. Takes a little core strength to be here. Now, can you rock your booty? Can you rock your booty up and down? Can you even get your booty up at all? Can you start to get out over your toes? See how I'm going a little further forward each time? Stretching out, getting over my ankles. This is how you get younger rather than older. Now this time, this is a challenge for me because of stiff toes. I get my hands behind. I got all the other joints in my body working great, but I have stiff toes. So this hurts to go over the top. I don't like it. And once or 3 or 5 times a week, I force myself to sit on my folded under toes, and I don't like it. Now, a lot of people just have very foldy, flexy toes. I actually know a lot of podiatrists. It's genetics. It's in your DNA, whether your toes fold a lot. Mine don't at all. Good, now I'm gonna turn my feet over and oh my God, oh my God. Good, that cools off my sizzling little toes, my little doggies down there. Now, maybe you can't kneel anymore, but you did everything else, hands behind, and thrust up into camel pose. Again, these are the 5 or 6 great human movements that are easy when you're 15, but they are life-changing when you're 50 plus. Lift up. Good, now sink down. Now, after that ordeal, we're gonna cat and cow a couple of times. Isn't that a nice way to relieve? Now my laptop is right there. I can kind of watch my cat and cow. And now if you watch like a ballerina or a modern dancer, the way their hips will move up and down and their back will, it's like they're like a different kind of creature. But for 70-year-old guy, my booty is going up and down, not bad. Good, now widen your knees out. This is why it's good to be on the soft cushion. And if you are tight as a boiled owl, you're just going to barely make it down to your elbows and your booty is going to sink back. You can put a big pillow underneath your chest. And again, I really recommend doing this on a softer surface. I'm just gently, see how I'm just gently moving my hips back and forth? I can bring my elbows forward a little bit. And this movement, just remember, we're 45 plus years old. I'm coming forward and I'm bringing my crotch all the way down. And then I go back and then I come forward. Now I know if you're new, you're like really not happy right now. You're complaining, but don't complain. Just move your booty forward 2 inches and back 2 inches. Back and forth. Back. Now, somehow bring your hips all the way down and lift your feet up. Clap. Can you clap with your feet? Can you clap with your hands and your feet at the same time? Not bad. Do you realize most people over 45 can't do that? Now, I'm bringing my feet up as high as I can and pushing down into my elbows. This is a yin pose, stretching the front of my hips, chest forward, dropping my chin. Boy, did I got almost all of my hair cut off except a little knob on top. It was a discount haircut. I was in a hurry. Good, now with your feet up here, can you bring your feet down together like that? Can you bring them back up? Can you bring them down? So if you're 70, now you're going to be 60. If you're like 58, you're going to be like 31 if you just do some of this, up and down. You don't have to do it all. Now, can you straighten your legs out behind and wiggle your behind? Good. Can you bend your right foot up like that? That's good. Can you take your right arm out to the side? Is there a foot back there? Oh, there's no more foot. One day you'll reach back and there will be a foot. Then as I grab my foot and I push if I push my right foot back, it lifts my chest. None of this is to be overdone. We're just holding these slow, patient, deeply crucial, critical movements. This allows our body to find its natural healing, its natural solution to troubles. And it makes living in the body not torture like it is for so many people. Good. Release that side. Bend this one up. See, I'm talking to a billion people. Some friends, they're not close to a foot. So you just got to kind of go like this. Some people can easily grab it, and then they can push their foot all the way down to the side of their hip. That's not this movement. After I grab, I push my foot back. That lifts my chest. Using my right elbow to support, and I let this sink in for 30 seconds. Good, now I'm going to release that. Now, this is my favorite yin yoga pose. Left ear, arms down by the side of my body, jiggle my booty. 30 seconds, neck stretch. Get over to my right ear, sinking into my cushion. Good, my friends. Now pull your hands in. Now, see how I've got my hands by the side of my chest like a grasshopper? I'm going to turn my hands backwards like this. If you have very tight wrists, your hands will only come to here. See how I'm pulling my hands in and in and in and in, and then rolling my shoulders back, slightly lifting my chest and squeezing my elbows together. Then I'm going to lift my legs up a little bit. Then I'm going to drop my chin. I'm on a mission from God to make people who are sore and stiff and weak and sad, strong and flexible, frisky and happy again. Good. Relax out of that. Come up. Please enjoy a cat and a cow with me. I'm going to have a cow for dinner tonight. Now, I've been studying a lot of these great movements my whole life, and I also watch all the great teachers. There are many on the planet. But a curious way to bring great strength to your legs, I'm just kneeling. I'm on the top of my shoelaces, really comfortable position. But if you lean back even a little bit, it really starts to tax your legs, your quadriceps, your hips. I don't want my hips to collapse back. I want my hips to come forward. Now, don't put your hands behind you. Just lean back. As I get to about here, and then it's like, wow, that's pretty strong. Shoulders relaxed. This is not bringing our hands down. This is just leaning back and slightly pushing the hips forward. This is yin yoga at its best. This builds great bodily stability. If you can lean back, gymnasts, they can lean their head all the way down above the floor and hold that. That's way above my pay grade. Maybe in the old days I could have done it. This is good. Okay, good job, you guys. Come out of that. Now, I'm going to scooch around and get on my back. Why? because I'm going to get on my back. Now, this is called bridge pose. Bridge pose is when you're just laying flat on your back. My arms are angled down by the side of my body. I'm palms down, and I bring my feet in. My feet are about hip distance apart. What's another profound human movement? Start to lift your butt. 1, 2, 3. Now, maybe 3 is it. Maybe you can go to 4, 5. Don't turn your head. It doesn't matter how big the movement is. It just matters that you do the best you can. Come down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, bring your feet together and let your knees relax open. If your knees don't come down at all, get one of these cushions and all this tissue will start to open up so you can kind of flap your knees open. Good. That was 1. I'm bringing my knees back together, widening my feet hip distance apart. Exhale all the air out. Come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm kind of mooching my shoulder blades more underneath. This is it. That's as far as I can lift. But I'm going to hold it, and it's an isometric hold. These isometric holds are ways to build incredible strength in the body. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, having done that, I want you to just bring your knees in like this. I want you to bring your feet up. I want your back to be really relaxed, your head released down into the cushion. I want you to grab your knees and just hug your knees in. If your knees tend to widen out when they come in, do your best to kind of squeeze them in together. Good. Now, if you've got it, take your left thigh over, cross your left knee over your right knee. See that? Some people can't do that no more. That's okay, just try. Now, some people can cross the knees and the ankles. I just not built that way. Now I'm going to bring my knees in, and if you cross your knees, bringing your knees in is really a challenge if you haven't done it. But I'm going to reach up and grab my right knee, and then if my head wouldn't come down, I'd put a big pillow underneath my neck. But because I'm doing this on the Magic Blue Cloud cushion, I can just relax, settle my shoulders, and bringing your knees in when they're crossed and hugging them is a really good dynamic stretch. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Now, I'm going to switch the cross. If you can barely cross, like you can barely get your ankle over your shin, good for you, man. I am proud of you. Cross tight, though, if you can. Shove them in together. And then if you're one of the humans that can get your right ankle underneath, that's great. Then bring your knees in as much as you can on their own, using your core. If you can only grab the top knee, the right one, just hold on. Relax your head down. This will open up. I'm going to reach up further, clasp over my left knee. Then I got to really relax my neck down first, not my head. Shoulders release. If you're older than 45 to 70 plus, this is really good for you. Drop your chin. These might seem like very simple movements. They're not simple if you don't do them. Good, friends. Now I'm going to release, and I'm going to just take my legs straight up. Now, because I'm on this soft surface, it's a challenge to get your legs straight up and down. it takes some degree of core strength because if you're on a harder surface, it's easier. The softer surface, it's more like jello. Now, if your knees are kind of bent, that's okay. Just be frisky out through your legs. This is an inversion, really good for circulation. Now, this is an optional for veterans. Legs stretch out to the side in the side splits. I've been doing this one for a while, so I get my hands on the inside of my legs just to support, and also I push out. I used to do the side splits from standing all the time, and that's great. I'm not sure it's the best thing to do for yourself when you're been around for a while. This is a good one though. If I release my legs, I got to use some core strength. My legs are stretching out to the side. An option is just knees wide, bring your knees in. Now let's go to happy baby. If you can't grab your toes, grab your thighs. If you can't grab your thighs, grab your knees. If your head won't go down, put a blanket underneath your head. But do something, damn it, that is wide-kneed, booty opening, shoulder relaxing, back releasing. And this is yin. We're going in layer by layer by layer. Good, now release these legs, set them down, and we're not done, but just stretch your legs out. Maybe bring your arms over your head. Just writhe out, just kind of stretch yourself like a cat in a sunbeam. Just writhe left and right, some good self-traction. Okay, now we're in the home stretch. We've done a lot of good stuff tonight. Really good for you. Now, here's one of my favorite sequences, and there's something for everybody. I'm just going to start with my legs crossed. Follow along if you're new. I'm going to very carefully describe the sequence. Take your right leg out, fold it under like that. If you're brand new, this is very tight. Lean way over here on your left elbow. This will start to release. After a while, this will crease. Your right hip will drop. You'll be able to bring your hands behind your head and tilt your right elbow in the direction of the floor. That's a big variable, isn't it? Way over here to way over here. The cushion really helps those of us older than 38 go way deeper. Okay, inhale up. Now, another great movement. Pause behind if you can get them back here. And then this area goes over the moon. Lift up. This is a $3 stretch. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Good, now sink down. Now here's the big option. Dragging this right leg out. This is a great movement here. Taking my right ankle underneath my left knee. We're back to sitting in easy pose, unless it goes there. Do I expect new people around the world to do yogasana, ankle over the knee and the right knee dropping? No, that's why it can go underneath, but it is an option if you can do it. Arms out, left arm under, grab your shoulders, tighties, just go up and down with your elbows. Bendies, grab tighter, fold up your forearms, and do your elbows with your forearms together. If you have more than that, just take your elbows around in a big circle. This gets the Bermuda Triangle of your neck. Other way. Good. Now my finishing twist is just to go over to, I could go either way. Either way is a twist. Let's go to the left. Good. Now release your hands. Slide your hands to your elbows. Bring your elbows. You might only be able to get your elbows to here. We are your friends. Bring your elbows up very high and just go side to side. Be calm and peaceful. Good. Now I'm going to bring my paws down. If you have access with your thumbs to the middle center of your feet on the bottom, then do that, maybe even 1 foot. Just massage pretty deep into the middle center bottom of your foot. We're concluding with some cooling acupressure. Good. Hold steady pressure. Close your eyes. Stop thinking. This releases the body's natural state of bliss. Yogis call it Ananda bliss. Okie doke, good job. Now, right knee goes over here. This folds under. You're brand new, you lean over on your right elbow, you say expletive deleted, you give me a nasty DM but at least you're doing this. This is a good pose, man. After a while, you'll open up a little bit. This left hip will drop, all of this will release. And then modification for yours truly. Hands behind your head, tilt your left elbow all the way down to the, not even near the floor. Now, if you add up all the movements that we've done, probably 20, 30, 40 different poses, that when put into a sequence, it picks your bodily locks. All of your tumblers fall into place. It is such a delicious feeling. Sometimes quickly, but most of the time slow and incremental. And that's okay. Good. Inhale up. Now, if you can get your hands behind your behind, and then super thrust your pelvis way up. If that's an inch, that's way up. If it's a foot, that's way up. Exhale, come on down. Now, this is a cool movement. Being flexible enough when you're over 50 to just drag the leg out. And you're tight. So the left ankle, left foot goes underneath your right knee. Sukhasana, easy pose. After all this begins to open up, this simply flops over the top. Don't do it though if it's not happening yet. The other way is fine. For me, this is a very stable, grounding, rooting position. Arms out, right arm under, stiffies, up and down with your forearms. More flexible, elbows line up and down with your elbows. More flexibler, fold your arms up into eagle arms, up and down with your elbows. More flexibler, elbows around in a circle. You're making a margarita with your elbows. Other way. Virgin margarita. Many friends of Bill in this worldwide class, if that makes sense to you. Now, which way are we going to twist today? Either way is fine, just to the right for me. That really releases behind my left shoulder blade. Spine tall, eyes closed. Peace be with you. Be still and know that you're God. Good, then I come back, slide my hands to my elbows. If you're tight, they're coming to here. If you're a shoulder contortionist, they go way further than this. And then side for that beautiful shoulder release. Good, then if you only have 1 foot access, do that. 2 feet, 2 thumbs, and massage in lovingly to the middle center bottom of your feet. Good. Now hold gentle but steady pressure, stronger if you're used to it, with your thumbnail into the middle of your foot. Relax your shoulders. Let's chant finishing Om together. Biggest inhale you got. God, love, source, infinite higher organizing principle, IHOP for short. Thank you for the gift of doing yoga with my besties around the world. Peace on earth, goodwill to all beings. Now, 5 minutes on your back, Shavasana, yes, and I'll do it with you. Everybody can skip this except for you know who. Night, Helgi. Good to see you. I'll miss you next week, but I'll see you after that. Moi. Gute Nacht. Now, if you're brand new to yoga, I'm serious. You get 5 minutes of absolute vegetable time on your back. You can just totally chillax, and I'll time it for you. If you fall asleep, I'll wake you up. Okay, good friends around the world and down the street, just there's the sound of my voice. Start to come back. Take your time. Good. Feel around for your body and wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate super feel good through your body. Endorphins. Good. Curl over on your side for half a minute. Good. Let's sit up together. We'll conclude as the yogis do. Hands to the heart, representing humility. Head bows down, representing humility. Quieting our intellect into our heart, representing wisdom. And all of it means connection. All together we say, Namaste. As always, thanks to YouTubers around the world. Thanks for liking and subscribing. And we're heading toward 2,000 subscribers. Thank you for helping me spread yoga to a world that needs it, especially those who think they can't do it, because we can. So thank you guys. I see two of my very favorite Bay Area friends.